Let your word speak, Father. Continue to remove all impurities from your Son, from me. Let your words touch the hearts and first the ears of those who have ears, so they can hear what your Spirit is saying. Selah, Selah, Selah. Isaiah, Isaiah 29, 29, verse 9. If you make yourself stupid, you will stay stupid. If you blind yourselves, you will stay blind. You are drunk, but not with wine. You are staggering, but not from strong liquor. For Yah has poured out over you a spirit of lethargy. He has poured out over you a spirit. And that spirit is spirit of laziness. Yahweh making men lazy. So lazy that they look drunk, but they're not drunk from liquor. They just lazy. How could you be so lazy that you stagger? For Yah has poured out over you a spirit of lethargy. He has closed your eyes, that is, the prophets. Whoa. And covered your heads, that is, the seers. Hold on. For Yah has poured out over you the spirit of lethargy. Who has he made lazy? The prophets, the seers. The seers' eyes cannot see because their heads are covered. For you, this whole prophetic vision has become like the message in a sealed up scroll. When one gives it to someone who can read and says, "Please read this," he answers, "I can't because it's sealed." If the scroll is given to someone who can't read, with the request, "Please read this," he says, "I can't read." Is that our state? That what we're looking at, we don't even understand? Is that your state? I must ask myself, as a man doing this, is this my state? Am I a man that has no vision? Towards what I'm looking at is sealed up because my head is covered, because my eyes are closed, because Yah has poured over me laziness. Let it not be so. Put in the work. Let's continue. Let's continue. Then Yah said, because these people approach me with what? Empty words, and the honor they bestow on me is mere lip service, while in fact they have distanced their hearts from me. This is what Yeshua. This is what Yeshua said. What Yeshua said? What these people worship me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. This is who Yeshua, our Messiah, was quoting. Because these people approach me with empty words, and the honor they bestow on me is mere lip service, while in fact they have distanced their hearts from me. And their fear of me is just a mitzvah of human origin. It's just a commandment from human origin. The fear of Yah is a commandment that comes from human origin. You ask yourself, well, shouldn't my fear of my God come from me? Pray on that, yo. Therefore, I will have to keep doing what? Shocking these people with astounding and amazing things until the wisdom of their wise ones vanishes and the discernment of their discerning ones is hidden away. What they got to do? You don't keep shocking them. Keep astounding them with amazing things till the wisdom vanishes until the discernment is hidden. You ever been there? With the Most High beating you so up where you can't even see? You can't even discern where to go grope in the walls in the daytime, but you're still blind. But who has made us blind when we get to those places? I think he says it right here. He poured it out over the prophets, over the seers. He covered the heads. He closed the eyes. He sealed it up to where a person can't read. Why? Because they approach him with empty words, just lip service, and their hearts are far from him. And everything they do is from a human origin, not a spiritual one. Verse 15, woe to those who burrow down deep to hide their plans from Yah. They work in the dark and say to themselves, nobody sees us. Nobody knows us. Let those who have ears hear. Yes, Yahoo. Isaiah 29, verse 16. How you turn things upside down. Is the potter not better than the clay? Does something made say of its maker, he did make me? Does the product say of its producer, he has no discernment? In but a little while, Lebanon will be turned into a fruitful field, the desert, and the fruitful field regarded as a forest. On that day, the deaf will hear the words of a book. Out of gloom and darkness, the eyes of the blind will see. The humble will again rejoice in Yahweh, and the poor exult in the Holy One of Israel. For the tyrant is now nothing, the scoffer is finished, and all alert to do evil are cut off. Those whose words make a man out to be a sinner. Those words, those whose words make a man out to be a sinner, those who set traps for the arbitrator at the city gate, and those who groundlessly deny justice to the one in the right, to the one in the right, the arbitrator. You know, we all know the arbitrator is judge between two sides. These people, those whose words make a man out to be a sinner, do your words make a man out to be a sinner? Those who set traps for the arbitrator at the city gate, and those who groundlessly deny justice to the one in the right. Therefore, here are the words of Yah who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob will no longer be ashamed. No longer will his face grow pale. When his descendants see the work of my hands among them, they will consecrate my name. Yes, they will consecrate the Holy One of Jacob and stand in the awe of the God of Israel, Yahweh Elohim. Those whose spirits stray will come to understand, and those who complain will learn their lesson. Let's read it again. Jacob will no longer be ashamed. No longer will his face grow pale. When his descendants see the work of my hands among them, they will consecrate my name. Yes, they will consecrate the Holy One of Jacob and stand in awe of the God of Israel. Those whose spirits stray will come to understand, and those who complain will learn their lesson. Learn your lesson. Come to understand. Learn your lesson. Consecrate the Holy One. Consecrate his name. Yahweh Elohim. Let those who have ears